Leo, sun, moon, and rising, it's giving everything, everywhere, all at once. Like, where are you doing too little? Where are you doing too much? There's something here about juggling shit that doesn't matter versus prioritizing things that do matter and need your attention. You're ruled by the sun. The sun reveals, the sun illuminates, the sun warms. And I feel like all that has come to light has been over fucking whelming. I'm halfway through the season and I'm just now doing the readings. Like it's a lot. And we have to remember that Leo is the heart. And we have entered the epicenter of your heart, babe. It's okay if you're overwhelmed. Put the shit down. Get clear about what needs to be prioritized. Go grab your shit. We got stuff to talk about. Leo, what's up? It's your girl Jay, the High Priestess, back at it again with the general tarot reading for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Leo season 2025. Hydrate, light it if you need it. Lord knows I do. We got the Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, but let's pray. I'm going to go ahead and clear out any funky ass energy. Welcome in my benevolent ancestors, Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth, thanking you for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Leo season, the rest of Leo season 2025. With that Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, I do feel like you guys are going through it emotionally. There is some kind of emotional roller coaster that you are trying to navigate whilst keeping all of the balls that you need to juggle in the air. There's a lot going on here about routine, about momentum, about pace, about priorities, excuse me, about accountability also. Um, are you feeling juggled? Some of you may be feeling juggled by someone else, especially if they have Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placements. I feel like there's a lot going on here about work. What's going on? Like, are there multiple streams of income? Could there be more income? Do you need to start moving something, shaking something so that there are multiple streams? It's just kind of time to get on your game, but you may be in a place of like deep confusion or just feeling overwhelmed or having that moment. It's like analysis paralysis may even be a thing where it's like, you have a million things to do, but you can't do nothing but like sit at the wall for a couple hours, sit and stare at the wall for a couple hours, some shit like that. I just feel like what's going on with these retrogrades, mind you, what's going on with the retrogrades has everybody fucked up. So you're not alone. If that's any consolation, like you're not in it alone. But let's get to it. So I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful birthday. I know that there's a lot that's being revealed to you, but the thing is, it's like the divine is trying to reveal so much to you about yourself, about what it is that you're going through, about who you are, about your habits, your core values, the core of your heart, and who's in that bitch. Who is in your heart? Are they honoring you? Are you honoring them? Is there a mutual respect? Is there a mutuality that's established? Whatever it is, I just feel like there's so much that it's time to make order. And you will be so happy when the sun, your ruling planet, goes into Virgo, because I feel like it'll give you the opportunity to really get all your ducks in a row. But for the rest of Leo season, it's like slow down a little bit so you can assess, so that you can process. First, slow down a little bit so you can assess, so you can process. Some of you have experienced some kind of heartbreak or disappointment, or something that's left you a little confused, and it feels like you need rest, recovery, stillness, so that you can extract the wound. Extract the wisdom from the wound, so that you can extract the data from the darkness. There's some sort of need for evaluating what hurts so that you can establish a new foundation in the realm of your mind. There's a new thought process that wants to come in. And that makes sense because Mercury is retrograde in your sign. Mercury goes direct on August 11th. And so in your sign. And so there is still something here around a restructuring of the mind, a new baseline that wants to be established in the realm of your mind. For the rest of Leo's season, it's time to evaluate your foundations. It's time to evaluate the baseline of things. For some of us, the bar is in fucking hell. You know, the bar is below the and I just feel like there's something about raising our standards by way of observing what the fuck has happened and not doing that fire sign thing where you just keep moving and you just keep swimming and you just keep going and movement just for the sake of movement. That I keep seeing the Knight of Wands, that like, oh, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. I'm just going to go ahead and have fun. Okay, play yourself if you want to. This is saying you need to slow down, reevaluate, process the information at hand, because your choices and the moves that you make based off your choices and the moves that you've made based off an old, outdated mindset have fucked you up for too long. And I feel like in some sort of way, it's time to hit the reset button. The King of Swords, exactly. You fuck around and really slow down and process, and you will get way more masterful in your mind. Way more masterful with your mind, so masterful with your, way more masterful with your thoughts, and therefore way more masterful with your words. And because words are spells, and life and death are in the power of the tongue, this Mercury retrograde in your sign is trying to realign your mind. It's trying to get your mind into a new position. It's like your mind is being moved so that you are being prepared for to be repositioned. There may be somebody with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements playing a big role. This King of Swords may indicate someone being sharp or cold, or maybe rude or a little stoic, or there could be a new authority, a new boss in town. I just feel like make sure that you are not a hurt person that sets out to hurt people, that you are not a hurt person accidentally out here hurting people because you haven't taken your time to process and heal your pain. Don't play yourself like that and invite shitty karma to you later down the road because you didn't want to sit down and face the uncomfortability that you're experiencing. The King of Swords is saying, hey, it's time to get more masterful in technology, in jargon, in languages, in whatever it is that you're studying. Don't be afraid to study more. Don't be afraid to acquire more information. This is a time where you are meant to be. I feel like the rest of Leo season, you are going to want to be spirit based, but you need to make, and you should be, but you need to make sure that you are accessing your logic and your intuition before you make a decision. Center of the reading is the Page of Wands. Exactly. You're reclaiming your personal power, building a new relationship with yourself, building a new relationship possibly with someone else with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements. But this feels like you. This feels like there's this, like you're in the initial stages of learning a new aspect of yourself, in the initial stages of learning some new system or a program or technology. There's new policies and procedures in your life in some sort of way, and I feel like it's going to require you to be willing to be a student, be willing to learn. Don't play that show off, I know everything game. It's not going to impress the people around you, and it's definitely not going to impress new authorities in your life or new clientele. This is a time where you need to be willing to be a student. You need to be willing to be a novice. It's okay to be a beginner at something. And I feel like some of you are feeling humbled, or feeling like you have been humbled, or feeling like you've been knocked down a couple pegs in some sort of way. And that feels powerful. Let yourself lean into that novice energy. Hydrate. Five of Wands reversed. Because if you start to focus on yourself, you let the rest of your birth season, you let the rest of Leo season be about you learning, being about you starting over, being about you reclaiming your power, and you will avoid a fuck ton of drama. The Five of Wands reverse says that there has been some kind of conflict in the realm of your spirit. I also am getting grounding. You need to be grounded. You need to be getting your bare feet in the grass more consistently, more bare feet in the sand, bare feet in the dirt, whatever soil or ground, earth you have around you, you need to be in that bitch. You need to be having your feet connected to the ground more consistently. I feel like you're starting some new segment of your life or a new chapter of your life, and other people are going to be like, hold on, I'm used to you showing up this way. I'm used to being able to take advantage of you this way. I'm used to you flirting with me this way. I'm used to you hit me with the WYD. I feel like some of you are growing out of fuckboy energy. Some of you are being introduced to like a real adult, like a real man, a real woman, or a real person, a real lover, someone who's like, this is something new, and it's going to require you to access a new part of yourself in order to really show up for this new relationship. Final card is the World. Exactly. I feel like you're closing out this huge cycle. It's the end of an era. Something feels like a big deal. I feel like there may be drama around traveling. There may be changes in travel plans. It's interesting that I said train. So some of you may need to be trained, or there could be some kind of training that's going on, the completion of some kind of training. There could be drama around traveling, but I feel like you're protected in this travel. The World coming out, there may be somebody with Aquarius or Capricorn placements that's playing a big role in your life. We'll say Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, or Taurus placements maybe playing a big role in your life the closer we get to Virgo season. But I feel like you're protected to close out this cycle. You are being called to close out the current cycle. It's not serving you anymore. That old mindset isn't serving you anymore. The divine is asking you to grow the fuck up. I just saw 11:11 on the clock. You be willing to step up and wishes will be fulfilled. You will no longer feel like you're trying to play catch up all the time, or you're trying to fit in, or whatever. Some of you may have just gotten promoted. It's interesting because I feel like there's a promotion in one area of your life and demotion in another area of your life. And so it can feel like conflictual, or can feel up and down or imbalanced in some sort of way. I feel like there's somebody with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements that I feel like is showing up as themselves, is being real, is maybe inspiring you to step up in some sort of way. There may be somebody with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements that is new, or is bringing out a new side of you. You may be wanting to establish a new relationship with this person. There could be a lot of drama. There could be a lot of competition. Some of you have been in competition with someone and your ego took a hit. Some of you may feel like you lost, or like you don't compare, or you can't measure up to somebody else that you may be in this like imaginary competition with. And that's why you need to get grounded, because the only person you're competing with is yourself from yesterday. So are you doing better than you did yesterday? Are you doing more than you did yesterday? Quit all the comparison is the thief of joy, they say. So quit comparing yourself to other people, and where other people are at, you are exactly where you're supposed to be. Now, what are you going to do with the resources that are available to you? Are you going to close out the cycle, or you need to learn these lessons again? Do you need to go round the fucking rigmarole again? Do you need that? I don't think you do. I do feel like some of you need travel. You need exploration. Even if you can't get to China, get your ass up the canyon, get to the beach, get to the park, get to whatever, place that you haven't explored previously, even if it's in your vicinity. You don't need money to explore and travel. As long as you have your limbs, your legs, a wheelchair, whatever it is, quit playing. Get out of your comfort zone and move. I feel like there is something here where the micro reflects the macro. What's going on internally is starting, or has already reflected externally. I do feel like There is a need to make sure that you celebrate the small wins, that you give yourself credit where credit is due, that you do your part to allow completion. With the world upright, there is a completion of a cycle, but there may even be an accomplishment or a birthday or an anniversary or some kind of rite of passage that I feel like you're completing. You're getting through this. It's just about like quit putting so much pressure on yourself. Who cares what these other people are doing and what they're providing and blah, blah, blah. Do what you need to do to get you feeling or to get you feeling comfortable and confident again. And that confidence comes from competence. So, what do you need to get competent in, Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising? And get busy studying, get busy learning, and do what you can to extract any like verbal wounds. Like, don't hold on. Like, if there's somebody that has said some really harsh shit to you, do your best to like take the constructive criticism and do something with it. Take the critique and do something with it. But you don't need to just harbor mean shit. If someone has said something mean to you, do your part to try to let that go. But if there's slivers of truth in that harsh statement, go ahead and extract the truth and turn it into a triumph. Period. I'm going to clarify all these cards over on Patreon, patreon.com/JustJEverything. Over there, me and my ethical cult be diving in. I love, love, love my Spartan Spirit Squadron. I hope to see you over there where we're going to clarify all these cards and go a little bit deeper into the Patreon plunge. Patreon.com/JustJEverything. The links are in the description box below, so check that out. Be sure to check out that Leo season astrology video that has all the important astrological transit dates in it as well. Now, let me zoom out just a little bit. I just keep feeling like you're doing too much. Where in life are you doing too much, and where in life are you doing too little? Who has distracted you from the plan? Fuck your mood, follow the plan. Fuck your mood, follow the plan. Fuck your mood, follow the plan. And the plan is regeneration. The plan is a fresh start. The plan is new year, new me. New season, new me. New day, new me. New hour, new me. New moment, new me. Don't be afraid of regenerating. Don't be afraid of starting over. Every hour, every second, every minute, every day, every year, whatever it is, it's never too late to start over. And you starting over, you prioritizing yourself is going to put you in a position where you really avoid a lot of drama. That Five of Wands reversed feels like there's conflict around you. There's conflict within you that wants to come up to be completed. I like even the way that the world is looking over at the Five of Wands reversed and like looking over there through their protection. So I feel like this person with Aquarius or Capricorn placements, that person with fixed placements, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, or Taurus placements, I feel like they don't want no part of your bullshit, no part of the drama. My name is Bennett. I'm not in it. I'm protected. Don't include me in this. You may be Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. You may start to notice that there are areas of your life where you're a little messy. Are you being a little messy? Is somebody being a little messy with you? I say a lot of you, but flip it. You may start to notice the messiness of someone else that's in your life, and you need to fall back. You don't have time for, say, the drama for your mama. Like, you don't have time for the drama. You're in this place of trying to regenerate. You're trying to start over. And I feel like some of you are tempted to get in new relationships before you've initiated this new relationship with yourself. And I'm telling you, do not play yourself. If you go ahead and fuck around and prioritize somebody else again before you prioritize your fulfillment and your healing, you will be upset and you will be mired in fucking drama and conflict. So don't do that. Complete the cycle. Quit letting these, what are they, PYTs, quit letting these pretty young things distract you from doing what it is you know you need to do, from focusing on what you know you need to focus on. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. I love you. I want to see you over. Oh, that person with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn placements also, I feel like they're focused on their hustle. There, you may find yourself being denied help. Like you may want help or you think you need help, and the divine may kind of be forcing you to do some shit on your own, and that's happening for you. That's good. It's like you're learning how to exercise different parts of your brain. You're learning how to exercise different capacities and capabilities that you didn't know that you had. And I just feel like I'll go my own way. I can do bad all by myself. There's something here about, don't be afraid if doors are closing. It's because you're being funneled somewhere very specific, you know, and this shit is happening for you, and you need to be the focus and the center of your life. The divine has revealed some very important things to you. Now what you gonna do about it? I love you. I hope to see you over on Patreon, patreon.com/JustJEverything. Come on, let's get into it. All right, Leo, let's get into it. Like I said, with that Two of Pentacles reversed on the bottom of the deck, take a fine-tooth comb through your life. Where are you doing too much? Where is there too much play? What arenas of life need more hustle? What areas of life need more grounding? What's going on with your emotional responses? What's going on with how you're handling the situation with that Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio person? Everything gets better once you get grounded, rooted and grounded in your reality, and rooted and grounded in what the goal is, what is the end game, so that your end game can dictate your actions. Please clarify the Four of Swords. I feel like there's been some heartbreak, pain, disappointment, some mental fog, mental confusion, and the divine is asking you to get still and get quiet so that the truth can be revealed to you and you can get ooh, told you, doing too damn much. You're doing too much. You're juggling too much. You're not in spirit enough. You're not talking to the God of your understanding enough. You're not accessing logic enough. You may be all heart and all emotions right now, and that's a beautiful place to be, but is it running your shit into the ground? One more for the Four of Swords, please. All the things you think you have to do, it's time to like put a lot of this stuff down and start over. It's time clear the drawing board. And let's reassess new goals, new bills, new dreams, new hustles, new ambitions, new actions to take. What is Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising needing to be meditating on? Strength reversed almost popped out. Letting go of control. Letting go of your ego. I keep hearing Ego by Beyonce. I love his big ego. Yeah, you loved it until he met Becky with the good hair. Anyway, please clarify. One more for the Four of Swords. Saw it reverse, the Nine of Wands. Get out of this fight mode. Get grounded, get grounded, get grounded. You need to get a firmer footing on your life. There's some sort, I feel like there's a new authority in your life, a new chain in command. Someone you're around who's like mastered language or technology or systems. You may be becoming an expert in something. People may be coming to you for advice. For some of you, there are issues with words that your father told you that are servicing a father figure, a boss, someone with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placement, someone being stern or mean or sharp. Maybe your words are stern, mean, or sharp lately. Are you weaponizing your words? I also feel like, look at the technicalities of things. You know, depending on the situation, the King of Swords can represent like an older person who's become too entrenched in his thought patterns or too close-minded in his opinions as a result of being right so often. Make sure you are not like that. You're being asked to transform anecdotal knowledge into wisdom. And you are going to need to be impartial without being heartless, ordered without being fanatical, disciplined without being prejudiced, and merciful without being weak. So strive to attain mastery over your thoughts and your mental processes. This is about knowledge in action. Think, then do. And, fire signs are used to doing than thinking. And I just feel like if you sit the fuck down and get really clear about things, you can get to like a point where you are professionally on top of your game. You may become an expert in your field due to some kind of intense study. Um, and I feel like it's going to take you from ashy to classy. Like, I feel like you're already, likely a classy person, and you know how to apply your knowledge and practical experience with class and ease. But you still need to be ordered and disciplined. And the King of Swords brings order and discipline to everything that they do. At worst, there's an authoritarian energy that can be um, domineering or like cruelly calculating. So check yourself. Make sure that you are not that person. I feel like the divine is trying to put you in power, and you need to have the courage and the intellect to accomplish all that you desire. You have the mental clarity. You can see the truth, and you know that the truth is you need to start over in some sort of way. So cut straight to the point and get to the heart of the matter for maximum efficiency and impact. But just keep checking to see if you're being too sharp. Or some of you need to have that conversation with somebody. Hey, I get really triggered when you speak to me in this tone. Hey, you're being really cold. Or I really don't like that attitude. I really don't, whatever it is, you need to just don't be afraid to say what needs to be said. This also could be a call to action of like, hey, get a therapist. Hey, get somebody who's masterful in that field. If you're not the numbers guy, get you a numbers guy. If you're not the marketing person, if there's a conflict when it comes to your skill set or knowledge base, get an expert. Find someone who knows. But the divine is asking you to be intellectual and analytical and articulate and just. Please clarify the King of Swords. Yeah, because you're going places and you have set something in motion. You've set something in motion by way of studying more. You've set something in motion by way of like setting your mind to it. Some of you are in the initial stages of a project or a relationship. There's this newfound sense of personal power. I feel like there's good news coming in, especially around business, around something that you're passionate about. Something is in its infancy. Something new has started. You may find yourself having a crush. But I just feel like there's something you're aspiring to, and you get a new start, a new relationship, new ideas. It's like this discovery, something. You're discovering something. You're filled with inspiration and new ideas about what's possible. You may not have a solid plan yet, and you aren't sure where this is headed, but you're fucking stoked. And so you need to take your creative spark and your new ideas and ground it in reality. Remember, I kept saying ground it, ground it, ground it. So that you can turn your back on the ungroundedness. So you can turn your back on that part of you that was fighting to keep things the same. That you can turn your back on that part of you that was indecisive or juggling. I feel like a lot of you would really benefit from a mentor, really benefit from maybe teaching, but you're being asked to be creative, to be confident, to take a risk and be daring. Please clarify the Page of Wands. And I just feel like the time has come for you to learn how much magic and potential lies within you. And so when you get yourself out the hot seat and quit involving yourself in other people's bullshit or other people's drama, or keep going back and forth about something, then something new can come in. You're not missing your blessings. The divine isn't holding out on you. They're just waiting for it, like this page to turn into a knight or a king before the Ace of Pentacles is released. Whatever it is that you're studying there or starting, there is money behind it. It's just going to take you a minute for the money to catch up. Anything else for the Page of Wands? I told you, just wait for it to get to the night. You're filled with inspiration, back on this quest of love for life. Get things in motion, get things moving. Please do not be prioritizing romantic love right now. It will just cause conflict. Please clarify the Five of Wands reverse. This is about you falling back in love with your life. This is about healing. I feel like you need to surrender to acknowledging whatever feels conflictual in your life. You're being guided to close out a cycle, close out a chapter. You're being guided to fulfillment, being guided to completion, being guided to something that feels like this is your everything. I just feel like, Mama, I made it. That's what this feels like. Mama, I made it. You made it. There's been a completion or an end of some cycle that's transpired. And after a long, intense fool's journey, it's time to celebrate and close the chapter. I feel like you're experiencing wholeness, bringing the parts together. One more for the Five of Wands, please. Reversed, please. I think something that you want, you're going to have to fight to get it. Some of you may be fighting with someone that is a really big deal to you. They may have Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements. And I feel like you have a lot to learn from this person. And so some of you are realizing your goals. The hard work is paying off. Please clarify the world. And you just need to take some time to savor the present. Yeah, that old you is dead and gone. Dead and gone. So express gratitude for what you've created. Don't rush into the next project. Celebrate the small wins. Celebrate your journey. And if you haven't quite completed it yet, you're very, very close. You may still need an added level of understanding to get to the next part, but you're leveling up. And if loose ends still remain, the world asks you to bring them to completion. In doing that, you're going to free up space for new beginnings and new opportunities to emerge. And I do feel like for some of you, traveling may be in the stars. Don't pass up on the chance to travel. Because you're being called to something new. But first you have to slow down and assess what the fuck is really going on, so you're not going full force in the wrong direction and therefore continuing to isolate yourself and stay in this dark night of the soul energy. There's been way too much lack and scarcity mindset that's been clogging you up. You've been afraid of endings, afraid of change, just because it's like your soulmate or something that you thought you were called to do. Some of you are having deep insecurities around money. But I told you, when that page turns into a knight, things are going to pop off. You're going to be at the knight level for a little bit because the king level and the queen level aren't the priority. It's getting to the bottom of this. And you get to the bottom of this by way of being in this position. The Three of Swords and the Four of Swords. You address this here. And when you get here, it'll move you to here. And when you get masterful in the mind, all of a sudden there's regeneration in your spirit. You won't give a fuck about these little friends no more, and you'll be getting busy moving your life to a place where you don't need recovery. You don't have to fight. Everything doesn't have to be a war. You stop questioning yourself. You let go of the old fantasies. You let go of the old way that it used to be, because right now you need to work and do this. Stillness, silence, quiet, meditation. I love you. You got this.